Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm back. I know, I look terrible, don't I? Well, today has been eventful, and my life is still continual chaos, but I have no choice but to keep moving forward with the situation. Um, the person I was, well, no, I mean, I still love her. That hasn't changed, and I will still love her, but this is it's too much because here's the situation, okay? I got hired for the job. I start Sunday, okay? I got a bike from a family friend, needs some work, that kind of thing. So, um, basically, I needed the bike to get fixed to be able to get to this job. Now, a friend of mine who I've known for years, uh, everything has ever and always will be strictly platonic between me and her. She is not in the best situation herself, and she is trying to get out of the situation she's in. I'm going to say it that way for privacy's sake. Um, but basically, this person offered me a job to help her move things out of the storage, take it to the flea market, sell it so she could get out of the situation. Just bear in mind that this person is pretty much twice my age, and that as far as anything goes, everything is a friendship. And so she told me she'd pay me $100 to do this. Um, the person I'm, well, the person I was with, she wanted to, at every corner, every turn, throw it at me that I was going to be dishonest, unloyal, unfaithful, uh, whatever way you want to put it, and that I was going to sneak around and cheat on her. Um, we had broken up, and this was an issue between us the first time. Um, I couldn't go do anything or help anybody without there being some kind of ulterior motive to what I was doing. And, furthermore, this didn't apply to one gender. Um, because, if I went to help my friends who were male, it was I'm going to do, you know, gay things with them. I hope I don't get banned for saying that, but that's the kind of accusation that was being thrown at me. And so there's that situation. I went and helped my friend, and then got told that, I was cheating, I was doing a bunch of stuff I wasn't doing, I was sneaking around, etc. And, none of that was true, and none of it was substantiated, and I never gave her a reason to distrust me. I never cheated on her, nothing. Yes, we got into screaming matches, whatever, but we never struck each other, and not once did I cheat on her. And she cannot let go of, I mean, I don't know what to say other than her paranoia, her worry, because I know that the word paranoia sounds cruel, but it kind of is. So maybe, maybe fear is a better word for that. But, you know, like I told her, it would be one thing if she came at me and she had some kind of substantial evidence, but like, even when I'm being civil and I'm explaining myself calmly and I'm going, you know, what's going on, because she threw this accusation at me that I had sent a picture to the wrong person, and that wasn't the case. And I like very calmly and concisely said, I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, if this is an issue or you're thinking something, like, can you show me what exact picture you're talking about? Because I do want to discuss this if this is something you think is happening when it's not, but that doesn't mean I won't hear you out. And she turned around and was like, the picture you just sent, stupid. And I was like, what do you mean the picture I just sent? I was like, I sent that picture from in this room I'm in right now. You know? And she took that as me trying to send it to somebody else. And I was like, what do you even mean? Like, how can you think that I was, mid argument with you, you think I'm like texting some mistress I have? No. Like, you know me better than that. You know I'm a one girl guy, dude. Like, and I have tried to get this through so many times. And I'm sorry I'm getting a little irate and emotional, but, I sent her pictures, text messages, everything on a constant while I was working. Made clear shots of, look, this is the storage unit I'm at. Tried to talk to her when there was opportunities. Granted, some of those didn't work. But, she's throwing this jealousy accusation going, well, you went on a date with her, this, that, the other thing, when we went to a Denny's at 1 in the morning because we hadn't eaten all day. Like, what? Like, how does that work? Like, I can't have an adult relationship with a friend, do a job that's going to help benefit me here, which in turn, because I have a way to get to my job, is going to benefit us as a couple. And that's why I tried to get through to her. I was like, this, you realize that I'm doing this to get the money to fix the bike to get to the job. Like, I don't want to fail at this. And even something I brought up when I was talking to her was like, you act like I'm doing this only for myself. Like, this isn't just for me. Like, you gotta be kidding. And on top of it, my rent got raised $100. So now, me and my mother, because I live with her, we gotta figure that out. And when I express concern about doing that too as well, and that's an issue, and I'm like literally going to the extent of like, I need electricity to keep my phones on to have this job, like to get anywhere, like with us, for me, any of it. And it's still up and down. Oh, you're cheating. Like, she's a bad person. Like, I was like, you don't even know her, and you're making this kind of an accusation. And it came down to the fact that there was 3 transport issues that I had because the bus here had changed routes since I had used it because it had been so long, and I ended up at the wrong light rail station. So, ergo, my friend had to lift me from there, which cost like $20. And then she's fighting with me all night, not my friend, the one I was with, about I can't trust you, this, that, after she literally the same day told me she was going to trust me. And I did all these things and backed it up with pictures. Like, I don't understand how anybody can formulate anything like that and come to that conclusion. Like, somebody who's trying to cover something up, they don't go and be obvious about what they're doing. Like, why would I have only sent texts? Why would I have sent, pictures of the storage units? Like it just doesn't make any logical sense. And I did blow up after a point. But if somebody picks at you for 2.5, 3 hours, they call your friends, you know, basically, you know, mistresses, whatever, when that's not even the case. And you've taken the time to explain that this is a platonic thing multiple times. Like I said, it'd be one thing if she came at me with some actual evidence. But, going around and doing that and having that kind of behavior, it's too much and it's not acceptable. Like, when I am sitting there telling you that I am worried about having a roof over my head, electricity, food, things that are basic necessities, and you're still going, that's not good enough, you're cheating. When I literally went out and got the job, which was the thing that you and I had the most issue with, no matter what I do, it's a criminal act no matter what I do. And that's the thing. So, I told her, please stop harassing me. Because this is ridiculous that you can have any kind of founded idea to think that this is what I'm doing. And she's left me alone since, and I don't know what's going through her head other than fear or whatever, or just trying to make me react a certain way. And you know what, I'm not going to do that. Because it's not fair that I get bashed around like that for absolutely nothing. For the one time I go get a job, for the time I actually try, for the time I try to change, and then you're gonna come at me sideways over my friend. Somebody who is my friend and nothing more. That and basic necessities, that's what you're coming at me about. And everything that comes out of my mouth is a lie. I'm untrustworthy, this, that. Well, you cut me off, you don't let me talk, you hang up the phone, you block me on Facebook, everything else, and you expect me to be perfectly civil. And honestly, I'm more hurt than anything that somebody I care about like that can't pick up the phone and wants to play keyboard warrior and sit behind it and attack me verbally that way, instead of picking up the phone and listening to my tone, or give me any kind of time to defend myself. Because if there is one thing I can't stand, is it's not being able to defend myself. In any way, verbal, physical, whatever. Mostly verbally. Because most of the time I don't fight. Yes, I have fought before, but I don't try to do that. And I told her, I'm like, I don't have a choice but to let you go clearly. After she tells me that, going to the bar, getting drunk, and then going and finding a bunch of people or men to be friends with, I'm going to put it that way, that's a better solution. That's a mature solution to that. Yeah. That's what I get told is maturity, instead of talking it out. Accusations and stuff that doesn't even make sense with no substantiated claim. No photo, no video, not even a screenshot of me doing anything online. And yet you want to make these kind of accusations and, throw stones at glass buildings to see when it breaks. And that's not cool. And I try so hard. And I am trying so hard to develop and be a better person, but when somebody is convinced things are happening that are not happening, and they throw things at you constantly and constantly and constantly, it becomes tiring. And you tell that person that you want the best in the world for them, and yet you still get handed these kind of accusations. And more than anything, it hurts. Like I said, more than anything, it hurts. I'm more hurt than I am angry. And it's very hard for me not to lose faith in myself and keep moving forward, but I don't have a choice. Not only for myself, but family is important to me, and I'm sorry, I'm just not. You know, Having basic necessities, having adult relationships, things of that nature, that's not a crime. And that's what I'm getting treated as such. That every little thing I do is a crime. It's criminal. It's, toxic masculinity. You're an alpha male aggro. And you know what? It's not. Because I'm completely peaceful until I get poked at for 3 hours. And then I get accused of, oh, well, you're the problem. You started this fight. No, you wanted to hang out and then you turned around and you got mad when the money to fix the bike wasn't there. And then I even tried to work it out and discuss it and be like, hey, she's having problems because she bled through the nose on money to get either one of us to the place to get things handled. But no, people can't be an adult and see it that way. They want to think I'm a cheater, a liar, a manipulator, everything else. And that's not fair. Because I don't deserve that. And I'm not saying she deserves me yelling at her either. But come on, dude. I can't have this kind of stuff going off where you're yelling at me every 5 minutes when I'm at work. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you want me to lose my job at that point. But I guess some people just can't understand. So I really don't have a choice but to be an adult and be a grown up and deal with it the way I can for myself. Because that's clearly what she's going to go off and do. And she's not going to hear anything I have to say is honest. And she's not going to trust me. So, I don't know. I need to get some of that off my chest. I don't know how this is going to affect my postings. I mean, obviously not with her. I'm talking about the job. So that's going to affect my schedule as far as posting and what I can do. Oh, and my friend needs PlayStation back because they're having issues. Not naming names. But so now I'm pretty much in the doldrums. Because I got no GameFly, no way to get anything new, so my only option to do anything with this channel is to go to work on Sunday, and that's what I'm going to do. And it's not only for my channel, it's for my life. But, this is too much. This is too much jealousy and insecurity and accusation throwing with no evidence. So, I'm getting off of here, probably for the rest of the day. I'll talk to you guys when I can. Hopefully, things start looking up instead of down, because I don't know what else to say right now.